Ravens walking to Cincinnati this Sunday, divisional game. So Nick,
Yeah.
start with you.
What's up?
How do the
Um,
Ravens continue this win streak?
well, honestly, we're gonna have to continue playing the brand of football that we've been playing the last 2 weeks, opposed to the brand of football that was played the 2 weeks prior to that. I'm gonna have to continue to be physical on both sides of the football. That includes, and I think the game will be won or lost in those areas. Ronnie Stanley versus Trey Hendrickson. That's going to be something that that's going to be something where Ronnie Stanley actually has performed as one of the premier tackles in the league this year. So he's gotten back to the level of play that earned him that mega deal, that mega extension. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fares when it comes to Hendrickson and just the Bengals and their pass rush. We just got to continue to run the ball, continue to be creative with some of the looks that we're given. I saw a look in which it wasn't the pistol, but it had Lamar in kind of like a pistol-like formation, a T-bone, so to speak, with Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, and that resulted into a touchdown in the red zone. I think that was I don't know if that was the sweep to when Lamar went to the right side for a touchdown, but regardless, man, continue to be creative and add additional wrinkles. I would like for us to kind of throw a little bit more as we get into the season. It's very nice to know that you have Derrick Henry and that you can rely on him, but we're going to have to get our passing game and our passing concepts crisp for when we get to the playoffs. And we obviously won't be able to just do whatever we want to do. I mean, teams will go all out to stop the things that teams do best. I mean, that's what playoff football, playoff basketball, playoff baseball is. Whatever the other team does best, we're going to work and study and strategize all week to make sure that we stop that and make you beat us a different way. So we're going to have to learn how to do something like winning a game the other way. So I would like us to, pass protect a little more. If Lamar's throwing, a certain amount of times, I would like to see it upped. Because we understand we can run the ball. We understand those things are, things that we do well. We need to work on the other things in the regular season. So when we get to the playoffs, it won't be a total surprise. But as far as the defense is concerned, man, I'm gonna have to find somebody who's gonna be able to defend Jamar Chase and take him out the game. We can take him out the game and force Burrow to go with the ball, go places with the ball that he doesn't exactly want to go. We're gonna just have to try to dictate in that way. I don't know who we're gonna put on Jamar, whether it's Brandon Stevens or little Nate Wiggins, excuse me, Marlon Humphrey a little bit. I'm sure we're gonna change looks on him to try to confuse him and try to limit him. But whoever and whatever we do, we're gonna have to contain that man because he's been on a roll, and he obviously has a great connection with Joe Burrow. So we can take him out the game as much as possible. That'll allow us to kind of dictate kind of what Burrow does, and hopefully limit some of the damage that he can do.
All right, let's take this to Keys.
Hit me on a slant. Give me keys to the inside. They took the keys. We don't have any keys.
Now give me the keys.
Yeah, I guess the major key or the major thing is just you guys, is a divisional game on the road, so you just gotta have composure. You gotta be able to withstand a punch or the crowd noise. An early turnover. You just gotta be able to withstand everything. Everything is not going your way in a roll. So that's the main thing. You just gotta be composed. But it's not a place that Lamar hasn't had success in. I expect him to continue to have success. I mean, they don't really. I mean, let's be frank. Their defense is really bad. Like their defense is really, really bad. On a pace to be historically bad. You can run a ball against them. They are getting some people back on the defensive line this week. It looks like, but how effective can they really be? Coming back, limited in practice, didn't have to go out and defend Lamar and Derrick Henry. So, just like Nick said, you just got to be consistent. You got to keep on building, knowing what you're doing. just going in, run the ball, to, control the clock. And Lamar do what's going to do. And as far as defensively, to your point, I think they need to just double Jamar, just take him out the game. You have to just eliminate him out the game. And then, somebody's going to have to play one-on-one with T. Higgins, and somebody's going to have to buck up. That's what it's come down to. But you can't allow – we've seen what Jamar Chase does against Marlon Humphrey and does against his defense. And he's very capable. He can do that at any given time, any play. So I think another major key is, you got to get pressure on Joe Burrow. You got to get him off his spot. Because they're not going. Even though Zach Moss and Chase Brown have been effective running the ball and catching the ball in the backfield, very, very effective. So a lot of people saying not going to run the ball. I think they're going to try to run the ball, but their game plan is going to be to throw early and to throw often. So you just got to get pressure on them. You got to hit them. Hopefully you get some tips, get a turnover. But it's going to be tough. We know what AFC North football is. It's not going to be an easy game. Like I said, you just got to control. Hopefully you win a turnover battle. Hopefully your coach doesn't kill you on the road with a crazy call. But I expect the Ravens to play well. I expect them to keep building. Some of the fact that Cincinnati, they can't stop the run. They can't stop really anything on defense. Like we just seen what the Panthers and Andy Dalton did to them. So we'll see. But I expect the Ravens to come on top of this game. I expect them to keep it rolling. They find something more offense. The offense looks way better. They find it a lot more consistency. Like you said, the different sets and different creativity, they actually find something with it. Like I said, we said last week, we saying last couple of weeks, they really figuring out how to use Derrick Henry in the best way. So like I said, get the playmakers involved, get Zay involved. I want to see some more Zay this week. I want to see some more Likely this week. Get them involved. But if the game plan is just to hammer them again until hammer them into submission, keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. If you get out first play, you run 15 yards, 20-yard play on the ground, just keep doing it. I mean, they can't stop. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to stop you running the ball all day. But like I said, I expect the Ravens to have success. They're going to be able to score points. The Bengals are going to score points. They have a decent, good offense. So defense has got to stay tight, maybe hold them 3, a couple of possessions. But it should be a good game, a good, tough first AFC Divisional North game. But I do expect the Ravens to come on top.
Keith.
Yeah, I agree with what Nick and Keith said about the game. Most importantly, it's a divisional game. It's your first divisional game of the season. So you're coming off a big win on Sunday night. The big thing is not to come in and have a letdown, especially early. You got to come out hot. You can't give Cincinnati the early start. Can't let them get big chunk plays. Can't let Chase and those other guys get going. Really looking defensively at what we do against Burrows. We've held them to less than 225 passing yards in the last 4 starts against them. Lamar's 8-2 against the Bengals. So it's not an opponent that we've necessarily struggled with outside of that one season where they kind of just took it by storm. But you've got to be able to contain Chase. Am I really worried about Zach Moss? Not too much, but you can't allow him to get going as well. I think for the Ravens, it's take what they give you. And what you've seen on film about this Bengals team is they can't stop the run. Well, what do we have? A running back who's been getting downhill over the last couple of weeks, a quarterback who, if him and Henry decide to go RPO, they can light him up. Justice Hill, who's coming out the backfield, he's running the ball, he's blocking well, he's catching. So I think you got to play to the strengths this week. You got to continue to run the ball. I do agree with Nick, though, that passing game has to at some point evolve and develop, because we've seen it time and time again when it comes down to the pass game when it matters most, we strike out. Simple as that. So I think it's just a chance for the Ravens to continue to build, get to 3-2 potentially with a big game now with the Commanders following in the following week. But the divisional game is going to be physical. The Bengals, they're going to play. They're going to play within. You know what they do. They chippy. So you can't fall into no early penalties. You can't fall into 2nd and 15s because you can't get right on the road. You can't get the plays in. You calling them in late. So the big thing is just to stay ahead of the sticks this week. If you stay ahead of the sticks and you in 2nd and 3s, 3rd and 2s, I like us all day in this game. I think it's a game we can win maybe by more than a touchdown potentially. But you cannot take them light given what they are, especially offensively. They can get going and they can get hot quick.
And, another question is, what pass defense are we going to see? Are we going to see the pass defense that ranked 28th, before the Bills game, or are we going to see the pass defense that after the Bills game, everybody's looking at, wow, you stopped, a great quarterback and you stopped a team that was 3-0 and played well for the entire game. So, Joe Burrow is a quarterback that we've limited in his last 4 meetings against us to 225 passing yards and under. So we've done pretty well to contain him in that team over the last few matchups. We're going to have to continue it. And again, it's a divisional game, so they know us. Well, we know them. We're going to have to, be creative. And this is going to be our first divisional test too. So, welcome to the North. Let's get ready for it. And, let's play some good football.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't take lightly the chance to put them at 1-4 and really cripple their season. Like, to me, another must win. I called last Sunday a must win. This is another one to get to 3-2 and get them at 1-4 and whatever else can happen in the North this weekend. You got to keep your foot on the gas.
All right, Keith, who getting the helmet and who's not? Who's suiting up?
For the injury report?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we had as far as that game status, running back Rasheen Ali, he's questionable. Deontay Hardy, questionable. They said Arthur Millette, he did return to practice this week, but he's out. And then Andrew Voorhees, he's questionable right now on the offensive line.
Okay. All right. We'll save the pick 'em for later.
I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens. I'll let you know.
Who'd you have last week?
I had the Bills last week.
I know, that's why I said
it. Yeah. Hey, man. Who'd you have?
No, I had the Bills.
All right, then, nigga.
How you gonna say who we got?
It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not a Raven fan.
I don't just pick the Ravens every single week, like, because you think the Steelers gonna go 17-0.
No, I don't. I just haven't seen anything that'll be like, oh shit, I'm worried. I just haven't seen that yet. When I get worried,
you playing backups every fucking week, man. Hobble quarterbacks.
I don't know. Kirk Cousins looked good last night, didn't he?
He didn't look good week 1.
I wonder why.
Week 1, Sco. I mean,
I wonder
week
why.
1. Yeah, it's week 1.
Every year, what do I say? You do not want to see Pittsburgh week 1. But he's been putting up points every week since then. Bo Nix might win Rookie of the Year.
Bo Nix is not running no goddamn.
I'm lying, but all I'm saying is,
please stop.
Games win against us. It's not my fault. Did Justin finish the game last week?
You try to pump your team up that you go and give Bo Nix Rookie of the Year.
Did Justin finish the game last week?
You are really,
because I don't like that narrative. Justin Herbert, did he finish the game last week?
He was hobbled.
Did he finish the game last week?
Did he? He did.
Yes. Not my fault that we knocked his ass out.
He was knocked out going into his skull. He was playing when he shouldn't.
Either sit down or shut up.
All right, man.
Hey, shut up.
Enjoy your 3-1,
I don't
bro.
I don't like the whole backup.
This castle's going to crumble. We've seen it.
I've seen a couple playoff appearances with.
Hey, we ain't in the playoffs yet. Regular season, this is what we do.
With some shit.
This is our time.
I know that. I know that. Y'all are the dirt and the whiskeys of the NFL.
Relax. You guys say.
Then what are y'all?
You guys.
If we got the dirt and the whiskeys, then what are y'all?
I saw Dirk versus LeBron. You guys say Charles.
Because I mean, y'all haven't won a playoff game like 7 years.
You know what? I shouldn't call you Dirt. I shouldn't call you Dirt because Dirk has a ring, so I shouldn't call you Dirt. Maybe y'all are like Joel Embiid.
There we go.
That's better, right?
That's better.
All right, let's get to the spicy news.
MVPs and not playing championships.
Yeah. Don't want to play in your country. Y'all was at home, didn't feel like playing. It's the same. Spicy news of the day: Davante Adams, prior to today, has requested a trade. We knew that was coming. If you've seen wide receiver on Netflix, he hated Vegas. So today he tweeted these: Edgar Allan Poe. Right here. Yo was ugly. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. Now, of course, we all know Jets are favorites. Jets are favorites because he has that connection with Aaron Rodgers. After that, the Saints. because of Derek Carr, who he went to Vegas to play with, and then they got rid of him. Then after that, it's it's y'all and it's us and it's the Commanders and
Man, how do we know what favorites are?
that I'm just going by Vegas.
Okay. Because
Vegas had
I
the
ain't seen
Jets.
no Saint. I ain't seen him post a picture of a Saint.
No,
Or
I'm
Jet.
just going by.
I ain't seen no airplane, no helicopter, nothing.
He ain't post Lil
nothing
Wayne.
aerial.
He didn't post Lil Wayne or the Hot Boys or anything like that to give any cryptic messages about going
This guy
to.
comes and posts Edgar Allan Poe. Like, get him out.
He just posts Edgar Allan Poe, right? But do we really think that? Hey, everybody's friends with Lamar. Everybody likes Lamar. Lamar's the NFL's favorite. Like, he's your favorite player. I get it. What is your confidence level of EDC pulling the trigger and making this deal happen as of today? 1 to 10. Confidence level.
If he was a edge rusher or a cornerback, I'd have high confidence. You know what I mean? Like linebacker. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But as a wide receiver, the only thing that gives me confidence is Davante will be 32 this season. So that smells like that's right in our age group for a wide receiver, like 32 and up. We the 30 and overs over here. Like when it comes to acquiring a wide receiver via free agency or trade. So the only thing that's prohibitive is the contract. My thing is if we want a Super Bowl making this trade, who gives a fuck about the contract and what the years look like afterwards? You know what I mean? Like you win a Super Bowl, everything is worth it. Not even cut him. If he's a big part in what we do and we win a Super Bowl, find a way to pay the man. Like we find a way to play playmakers all the time. He'd be no different. Could cut him too. Like there's options, there's flexibility there. I don't think cost should be what prohibits you from doing things, because you see every year teams that are in the mix, sometimes they'll go all in. If they feel like their team is close, sometimes they'll go make that move, whether there's money and years. Did the San Francisco 49ers really need Christian McCaffrey, with that run game and what is historically has done, even from Kyle Shanahan's father? Like, you know what I mean? The Shanahans are the Shanahans. They've been running the ball for 30, 40 years. Like, did they really need Christian McCaffrey? But they made that move and have been on the doorstep, literally inches away from Super Bowl victory, with him last few years. So we're not even there, right? Like we can't even take that next step to get over the hump to get to a Super Bowl. So let's, my thing is, man, we've already tried this angle, right? Like this run the ball and play defense shit. Yo, bro, we've seen this before, bro. That's why I don't even get excited. Like we will beat the Bills, right? Like, well, we've seen this before. We know we can run the ball. Like, let's try the great running game, great defense, stud wide receiver route. We've never tried that. Everything else we've tried. Small wide receiver as your wide receiver one. You know what I mean? Trying to hype up somebody at wide receiver two. Pat Ricard, you know what I mean? The art of deception. Oh, he's going to block. No, he's going out for a route. Like, bro, we've seen it already. Can we try a different route? That's all I ask. But what's my confidence level? Like a 4.
What you say the Raven fans will say we don't even need Davante?
I saw somebody tweet, why do we need Davante when we have Davante at home? And they showed a clip of Bateman separating. He didn't even catch the ball. They just showed separation. The ball be separating from his hands when he hits it. So I don't even know why we're still on that train.
You can believe nothing you see on social media. But that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm around there. I'm less than 5. I'm less than 50% on it. Who knows?
Damn, man. I was hoping y'all hopes was up. Damn, this ain't fun.
Nah, it was too messy when I seen Edgar Allan Poe. I knew he was being messy at that point. Like that just was
it's too obvious, right?
Yeah, too obvious.
That's too obvious without a report that he's here.
Yeah,
in Baltimore, right? Like, is you even at Jimmy's for a crab cake tweeting Edgar Allan Poe?
Right.
But what he would do for the offense, I mean, he would definitely open it up. I mean, we talked about the pass game earlier and what we want to see this week, but I think it would definitely, like, we've done nothing we've given Lamar no real number one to really grow his game as a passer. We've given him no one who he can just say, on the outside at least, throw it in. I mean, that's Lamar knows it's a guarantee. Like, they in sync together. Lamar's never had that.
Lamar be having people that sell his stats. Like, can we get somebody that's gonna just catch what comes to him? Like, I'm sitting there looking at Mark Andrews clips, and like, bro, that man ran across her and was open for a 20-some-odd yard pass, and then there was nothing but 20 yards in front of him too, and he just drops the pass. Like Bateman, for all the crying he does, like will drop money. Like every touchdown is a bag when you go to renegotiate. Like you be literally dropping money in your like future deals, and I just don't get it. Like going back to Marquise in Detroit, like yo, I could point to so many examples of Mark probably would be ranked better as a passer if we just caught the ball. Can we just get tagged? Like, I don't be asking for much, yo. Like, yo, can we just get the third? Can we please get this 32-year-old? You know what I mean? Don't give me Deshaun Jackson. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? No, like, come on. Odell on one leg. He made plays too. It's sad. He made more plays than Bateman on one leg.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having Odell right about now.
Shit.
I liked having them last year, but I definitely wouldn't mind having them this year. Odell got open. He made plays. He caught the ball. At least you know when it hit Odell hands, he catching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, y'all just watched Bateman drop one in the end zone the other day that he got his shirt tugged on a little bit, but
that should
fight through that.
Fight through that. Catch the football.
So a jersey, but ain't nobody touch your hands, dog. Like you paint your nails, bro. They supposed to be extra sticky. Like, you know what I mean, let the ball stick to them and shit, bro. What we doing?
And they don't throw the flag because they felt sorry for him dropping it. He wasn't gonna throw the flag if he caught a touchdown like he was supposed to.
So if it isn't Tay, since we're here, and I'm gonna speak on Tay and us because I'm immune to these wide receiver talks.
Sko, he didn't post a steel mill.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
some ugly white man. Some ugly white man.
He didn't post a steel
mill. The bridge.
Hey, I would rather him not post us. I've seen the hey, I like your coach.
Post the
like
Adams
your coach.
family.
I done seen all of that shit.
Post the Tomlin quote.
Yeah, I done seen all of that from a wide receiver in San Francisco that didn't go my way. So I would rather you not.
You really broke your heart, man. He really broke all y'all hearts. Like
I really thought for a week, I was like, nah, this shit is in the bag.
He wasn't rushing to play with Fields.
I thought it was in the bag.
Hey, let me stay with Kyle Shanahan. I seen Arthur Smith
that's cool
for years.
That's cool. Justin throwing the ball. I don't care what he did in Chicago. I don't give a fuck. He plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. I don't care what he did.
Listen, he lost the game he had to throw the most.
What, last year? Oh, this year?
No, this year he lost the game that he threw the most. If the recipe for y'all is not him throwing the ball, like y'all got to stop giving him credit for y'all defense. But anyway, off topic. My bad.
He had to help the defense.
You didn't help him much. You lost.
Bad snap. But back to the wide receivers. I like how you deflect. You deflect pretty good. Pretty good at it.
Hey, man.
If it isn't Tay, it is another old guy that's running on a torn ACL. Would you take him?
Oh, it's another old guy, Scott. It's another old guy that we got our eyes on.
It's a guy in Tennessee that's running on a bad tire. That fits y'all profile perfect.
That past his prime, comes with a name. Like he's not D-Hop anymore. He's DeAndre.
Yeah, he's DeAndre.
It's like when you grow up, you're not Jay-Z, you're Sean Carter. He's DeAndre, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want DeAndre. I'm cool.
I want a D-Hop.
I'm cool.
Right. Give me the nickname, nigga.
Right. Exactly. I don't want the old guy.
I want the nigga still in the game, rapping.
If we got set up for DeAndre, just keep going. We're gonna keep rolling what we got. Simple as that.
All right. See, this Deontay thing in us is because we dismantled the wide receiver room, and it's not as strong as it wasn't as strong as it has been in previous years. But Deontay Johnson is a decent wide receiver, and we traded him in. I like what we got back, right? But I think it's more of a need than y'all, because y'all don't pass the ball. Y'all don't even want to pass.
Y'all pass the ball. Yo, stop playing with me, Skull.
We can't. We can't. Don't nobody want to play with you. I don't want to play with you.
He would rather play with Justin Fields than Lamar fucking Jackson. Yo, talking about we can't throw the ball. Yo, what?
I said y'all don't. I didn't say y'all can't. I said y'all don't.
Y'all
disrespect.
I said we can't.
This guy.
If you stop yelling and listen, I said y'all don't. I said we can't.
I
didn't say that you can't. Again, you're not listening. You're yelling and you're not listening. I said you don't.
Y'all don't either.
I said we can't.
Y'all don't even let Justin Fields audible.
Again,
If it's a run call, he's running
Justin
the ball.
Fields, yeah, that's
No,
just
he's not
if they
listening.
run it. If it's a
he's
run
literally
ball,
not.
so
Is
I'm
my mic on? Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
I said y'all don't. I said we can't. We only have one wide receiver. Have you seen Calvin Austin? Have y'all seen?
I'm not going to throw it with him.
Yeah, we will. Oh no, we will. We
Who
will.
y'all think y'all have, bro?
No, we will.
Don't
Nobody.
get this
That's why I
shit
want
with Kenny
Davante.
Pickett, bro. Oh my God.
Nobody. That's why I want Davante because we don't have anybody. Just saying. Don't get too hype about the white man that he posted.
I got Allen Poe.
What did y'all say? What y'all biggest matchup y'all was looking forward to this weekend? Man, anybody paying score no more.
All right, you ain't gotta pay me no mind, but we was talking about Davante. We was talking
I'm
about
not throwing the
Davante.
ball, yo.
I said you don't. You just said that.
You don't.
You
don't. Hold on.
And because I listened. You and Keith said, "Hey,
You
can we try doing it? Like, let's try it.
You
Let's
don't think
practice."
we would with Davante Adams?
I think you would.
A change in personnel? Do you think a change in our strategy would occur?
Yeah, and I'm not saying Lamar can't. Lamar has actually, with the limited reps that he has passing the ball, he has gotten a lot better doing it too.
He's a two-time MVP. He's a two-time MVP. Yes, he does.
Oh,
He
okay.
throws the ball. Go.
Okay.
You need to worry about your guy.
Okay.
They won't let
I
him
see you
audible.
go to
They
ball.
got training wheels. They say don't just fuck it up, and they hyping him up to make him feel better. But y'all did that with Kenny Pickett.
You know what?
Y'all hyped him up too.
The week we beat y'all.
I remember. Y'all ain't gonna let me forget.
The week we beat y'all, and it's because of Justin.
We're not worried about no Justin Fields, man.
Y'all
it's not going to be
stop.
because of him.
You say this
TJ
every
Watt's going to get a
year.
script sack. We
Bro,
know.
we
We know the script.
Year.
Why you?
Don't
Why,
worry.
Alex,
we talking
Heisman,
about right now.
gonna
We
do
talking about right
something.
now. When you jump into
Joey
talking
Porter
about right
Jr.
now.
is
You're
going to
jumping to
pick.
I'm
Thanksgiving.
directly talking to Nick because I don't like how he's talking about my quarterback.
Nate Herbert is going to
Now,
get a couple recoveries.
you
But
ain't
it
even
ain't
want
gonna
him
be
to
because of
start.
Justin
You didn't even
Fields.
want him to start.
I
So
did.
now he's your quarterback.
Now
he's
he's
your
quarterback.
I
Yo. This
do
dude is
not like.
crazy.
I
Now
never
he's
liked
your
Russell.
quarterback. Now
I
he's
never
your
liked
guy.
Russell.
Now you don't care about nothing that happened in
What?
Chicago. Now you don't care about nothing that happened in Chicago. Now
I don't.
Now,
What
now
you
you
like
gotta
your
hit,
quarterback, but leave Lamar out of it. Leave our
I
pass
didn't
game
talk
out of
about Lamar. I just said y'all don't pass. I agreed with you. You said it, and
it.
I
We don't.
agreed.
So he would want to come to the Steelers.
He's not coming to either one. He's going to New York.
No, I'm saying you said y'all need him more.
We do. We do. Have you seen Roman Wilson run a route in practice? I have.
Have you seen Balenciaga?
Y'all paid him. Deal with it.
What's wrong with Roman Wilson and Brendan Russell in practice? Well, he looked bad.
High ankle sprain. That boy looks bad.
They say
He looks
They
bad.
say he full participant though. They say
Full
he was
participant looking bad. That ankle looks like shit. I could run a better route than that. He looks bad. He's not ready. He's not ready.
Van Jefferson, yo. He's
We do. You're right. You know what? We right. So let's go to the matchups because I love Van Jefferson. Let's go to y'all matchups. I love Van Jefferson. He's the man. Van the man. Keys. Matchup you're looking forward to the most in this game. That's most important. That will get that W.
I want to see the defensive line just pressure Burrow. I want to see, no matter what he's playing at the upper level, after the contract. Oweh, sack a game. He's playing very, very well. Van Noy, defensive player of the month. So that's my key because they're gonna throw the ball. So the key is to keep getting pressure in the middle, keep getting pressure in his face. Maybe bring an extra guy. But I'm looking forward to that defensive line and them outside linebackers, to keep on doing what they got to do and keep on, because they are generating a lot of pressure. Even that, and see if they activate Jan this week, see what he can do. But coming into it, we was like, we had to get pressure. We had to get pressure. We thought it was going to be one of the, one of the biggest points. And they are responding. They're getting a lot of pressure. They're generating pressure. They're stopping the run. Getting sacks, finishing sacks. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Just keep pressuring Burrow because, like I said, they're gonna come out. They got to throw the ball to win. They know that. So I want to see what this defensive line do against it. Then they just Trent Brown was on IR. So we'll see. So they got some shuffling going on the offensive line. They're playing some backups. So we'll see. So that's the matchup I'm looking forward to.
So if y'all do get the sacks, can I come in here and say you played a backup offensive line? You like how that works? No, you wouldn't care, right? Nick, your matchup.
You see,
I pay attention. Nick, your matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna still go with the secondary versus the Bengals pass attack, but also an extension of that Roquan Smith. I think we saw a different Roquan last week, and it kind of translated to third down, and it translated to those big money downs where we have to just get an opponent off the field. Obviously, they weren't able to pick on him last week as other teams did previously. So I think him coming out with the right well, he always comes out with the right attitude. He always is in the game and rah, but he executed last week. So he continues that execution and plays more like last year's Roquan. That'll help because Mike Gesicki is somebody too that can beat you over the seam and win games if you sleep on him. So the middle of the field, if we're trying to funnel passes away from Jamar Chase, he might be more apt to hit a safety valve in the middle of the field or look for a tight end on third down. So I think Roquan's gonna have to play a pretty good game for it all to work.
Yeah, they both went defense. So I'll go offense. I'll go Ronnie Stanley first. Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson had 17.5 sacks last year. He's already got 3 this year. But Ronnie Stanley's already having one of his better seasons within the first month of the season. So I'm really looking for this offensive line. What Lamar had last week against the Bills was a lot of clean pockets, a lot of opportunities to step up and make a throw. So I'm looking for the same chance this week against the Bengals. And if that offensive line can hold up and continue to win up front for Derrick Henry and continue to expand this run game and pass game, I like us to win the game. Keep Henderson out that backfield.
He's hurt too, though, so just look out for that. He might not play as many snaps, and and he might not be as effective if they start him. He's been limited practice. He got a stinger last week. There was no nerve damage, but stinger that's going to linger. That's going to linger. So he might not be as effective. He, like I say, he's not supposed to play as many plays, but he has. Like I said, Taylor says he's one of the players that don't need to practice to play. So he's going to play more than likely, but. Look out for that. Just jam him in the arm a couple times and getting up in that neck a couple times.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
And I don't know if I answered it, but I like us to win the game score. I'm going to go with 27-17 Ravens. I mean, we don't lose with Nitty Gritty in attendance most of the time. So
yeah, I'm gonna go with 31.
Only in Pittsburgh.
31-19.
31-19. Okay, cool. Nick.
I don't have a score, man, because I don't know what Ravens team's going to show up or what Bengals team's going to show up, but I do think we'll win.
Well, since we're here, I might as well just hit my little 1, 2, 3 button. I too think that y'all will win. I think Derek, I've picked y'all all year except for once.
Okay, you're right.
You didn't pick us first, the Chiefs. You didn't pick us last week. Stop.
Are y'all listening? Is this thing on? I just said I picked y'all every game except for one.
It's been 2 times.
That's 2.
What are you talking about? Oh, I picked y'all against the Bills. I forgot. I tried to forget that. That was a bad one.
Your mic going?
That was a bad one. I forgot about that game last week. I forgot about that shit.
I bet you did.
I bet you did.
I bet you did forget about it. You ain't like what you was saying.
You saw us looking great
on my parlays, so I ain't watching this shit.
Saw us looking great. He's like, you thought we were going to get humiliated. That's what you thought.
No, it was no.
You wanted to loud tweet our pain.
We turned that off and went to bed.
No. When I saw Lamar's not going to green bean my parlay, I said, "There's no point of watching this. This is a fucking bloodbath. Can't even watch me make money." Anyway,
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Y'all run all over the Bengals.
Now you back to picking. Stop picking against us. I keep telling you that.
I don't know if I like him picking us. I'm scared now. We're gonna show up as the bad Ravens now.
Oh wait!
Last time you picked us, it was the Raiders.
See how that goes.
Yo said I only didn't pick y'all once, like it's only been 4.
I forgot about the Bills.
I forgot about the Cowboys.
Yes.
All right.
I forgot about the Bills. I honestly did.
Nobody.
That game was really forgettable. No, I don't respect the Cowboys.
No, you didn't, Skull. You picked the boys.
Yeah, you picked the Cowboys.
I didn't.
Yes,
you did. I have it right here on the spreadsheet.
You picked the Cowboys.
You talking about one time? That's 3. Like you capping.
I really didn't remember that.
We live right now.
Nah, this nigga don't even be bringing the motherfucking stats on. Now I gotta trust him with him because he said it.
I really did
fucking
that.
Cowboys.
One time out of 500
What
years.
the fuck? I ain't picked the Cowboys. Stop it. Stop it.
I got it right here on the spreadsheet.
I done seen the Bushes rig whole elections. I'm supposed to believe this nigga next to me in the box because he said so? No.
We got to go back and look at the
Absolutely
tape now because I knew you picked
I'm
the
looking at the
Cowboys.
spreadsheet right here. You picked the Cowboys.
I knew you picked the
Hey,
Cowboys.
if Rory and Maul can say Joe's spreadsheet was wrong, your spreadsheet is wrong.
All right, don't let me go. I'm gonna go pull the tape now.
Go ahead and pull it.
I'm gonna send it
I
to you.
can pull
later.
tape too. Shit, I'm good at pulling tape. I embarrass y'all with the tape I pull. Try to tell me that y'all ain't think.
But I know for a
Brown was
fact
an
you picked the
all-star.
Cowboys. You picked the Cowboys. I remember that. Like you picked the Cowboys. So.
I expect you in football season to agree with him.
Nah, I agree with you more than anybody when we arguing this
In
stuff.
basketball,
You picked the
yeah,
Cowboys.
me and you in
You picked the
basketball.
Cowboys. You picked the
I don't
Cowboys.
remember that. I don't remember that.
You definitely picked the Cowboys.
I don't remember that. But if I did, fuck.
I only picked y'all one
How about
time.
that?
I only picked against
Easy.
y'all one time.
Flexible.
That's
I
three
mean, if I
times.
did
You
pick
picked
them,
The Cowboys go. That's crazy.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I bet you
If I
gonna
did,
pick.
fuck
So
them.
we can't be the Cowboys.
And
but
I'll
y'all
do
can
it
beat them,
again.
Easy, right? Why? Because fuck them. That's why. Let's go to commercial
I
break.
should be quick to pick y'all against the Cowboys, though. Right?
Do it.
That's,
Do it.
I might.
Do it. Do
I
it.
might
Do it.
put my faith in that.
When I want some sports news, Nitty Gritty is definitely who I'm tuning into, man. They show up each week with that uncut, that raw, that unfiltered sports news.
They say the things that everyone else wishes that they can say, but they can't.
Every Tuesday and Saturday, I am locked into my favorite sports show, Nitty Gritty.
Nitty Gritty, the best show out right now. Tune in and listen, stupid.